NIS, and then the NIS would send that client the information they need for their computer session. There you go.
Yeah. Oh yeah, your legs are looking nice, Michelle.
Yeah.
Animals are dying in large numbers. Huge fish kills in the Ohio River.
Don't tell me that. Oh, that's awful.
Yeah. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. It's MicheleMarieDalene. Today is going to be the hottest day in a while. It's going to be about 30 degrees plus Celsius. So, just cooler. This is the dress that Tiger Kitty sent me for Christmas. In case you didn't know, it's short sleeve. And I wanted to wear it when it was hot. Because this is perfect for today. And the other dress is in the bucket, soaking, and along with a towel. And how you doing, Krista? So let's get the piano going here. Now, the reason we don't do the morning show outside is because that's when the grumpy bull actually goes to sleep. So, I guess that makes sense when you think about it. Do you really want to wake up the grumpy bull? No, not really. Michelle, shut up! I'm trying to sleep. That happened to me last time. Alright, so basically, last night's show was an excellent show. We had a lot of fun. I'm sorry it ended up as 2 parts, but it did, part 1 on the porch, and the part 2 which became the night show. It was pretty good. So the weather was good, and the lights worked properly. The computer did a good job. I didn't set up Cam Twist or OBS for that stream, but I was gonna do it. But I'm waiting for right now is I'm waiting for the cable for the camera. Here's the cable. Now, the red wire broke off. You can see it right here. I tried to fix it. I couldn't get this to go in and stay in the hole. Now, the same connector is used for DVD ROMs as well. So, I wanted to do is I found the same connectors. Of course, they're used for industrial applications. So, it plugs into this camera. And then we use this, and it came with the matching sockets to go with it. I don't really need the socket. Not that it wouldn't hurt to have it, but it just, so, once the cable comes and the socket comes, then we can go ahead and put those together and get the camera back online. What's the rain for the next 7 days? Well, as you know, we're going to see a cooling trend, which may result in precipitation from the sky. So let's take a look at the weather as far as in my area. I do see some rain on Sunday, 30%, temperature 17 degrees Celsius. Monday, I see rain of 60%, the high of 14. And Tuesday, 40% chance of rain, a high of 11. And Saturday, 60% chance of rain, high of 16 degrees. And then Sunday, mostly cloudy with a high of 24 degrees. So it looks like next Sunday is going to start becoming warm again. Not too bad. I mean, it's not great, but it's not bad. It could be worse, I guess. By the way, Joe Biden, and Twitter's laughing their butts off at it, said he has no plans to return to the United States from Ireland. And they're all laughing at it because he said that. I said good riddance, asshole. Yeah, I can use that. I'm going to need that, and I'm going to have to get another roll solder so I can solder the new wire end on. Now, because it's being shipped by first class mail, and I don't see a tracking number with it, I wonder when it's going to be here. Let me see if I can see any clue, at least if the seller shipped it. Did he ship it yet? That's the question. Let's see. So small, it's probably going to be just shipped, just like I said, by first class mail. Yeah. Well, it doesn't say shipped. It says I paid for it. It says it's going to be shipped by UPS SurePost. I wonder where it was going to come from. Is it coming from, was it Connecticut? Let's see. This says this is coming from California. So, from Chico, California. So it's going to take at least a week to get here. I don't know, but I found it interesting and he would say that. Well, I got this camera for free, actually. And it's been a regular staple on my desk since I got it. This camera, I did look over the same basic model on eBay, because this is a USB one. This is not a composite. This camera is like a $40 camera. The cable is probably about a $3 cable. But because it's USB, it's more expensive. The camera is more expensive. When I got it, I did not have a housing on it. I put that on myself. I said the housing I put on myself. The lens I put on myself because it didn't even have a lens. And I just want to get it working because it's nice to have the second camera that's free floating that I can basically put where I want it. Like, for example, as you know, like when I'm outside, you guys are seeing me looking at my phone, looking at the chat, because if I was to do it the way I normally would do it, I would have the camera like on the side of me so you could see my face, and then I could be reading the chat like this, like I do right now with this camera. Okay, more like this, and I would read the chat that way. I know it's a god awful way to read chat. But when you're registered blind, you have to do what you can to make things work. Can you do a whole show where you whittle off the things that you can do better than that? I don't need to do a whole show on it. First of all, I think clearer. That's a fact. I'm better organized. I'm cleaner. I don't make as many excuses for my own ineptitude. I'm better at a vocabulary. I type better. I smell better. I look better. I have more sex appeal. I'm skinnier. Okay, he got gaunt, but that's not skinny. It's gaunt. Gaunt is different. Okay. Okay, he's. Let's see what else. I eat, and I do eat a little bit better. But since I eat a lot of his same food, I kind of loose out there. So I'd say just a little bit better. I'm more pleasant to deal with. I don't drink alcohol to excess, if very much at all. I don't need a whole show for that. You're better at managing money. Yeah. You're technically savvy. You know your stuff with the computers ins and out. You know your political stuff. You know your business acumen. You know weather meteorology. You know mythology. You know how to do tarot cards. You know how to the spiritual realms. You're highly educated. You learned as an adjective, meaning that you're highly articulate. It's none of those things. Did you say you're skinnier? Yeah, I'm a little bit skinnier than he is. But he lost so much weight now that he's gaunt. He's gaunt. He went from 300 pounds to what he's now. He's skin and bones right now. He's not skinny. That's unhealthy. Okay, the way he's gotten. I'm not saying I'm super skinny because I'm not, but I mean, let's look at it this way. Which would you rather be looking at? I mean, would you rather look at a guy that looks like a zombie? Or would you rather look at least some woman that has maybe a little extra weight, but still has got sex appeal? Yeah. He's underweight. He's severely underweight. Who has the biggest? I don't know what that means. I got bigger muchachas than he does. It's true. I got bigger muchachas. Bigger muchachas. These are tiny little things. Yeah. When it comes to sports statistics and sports scores, he knows his sports, but I don't really get into sports that much to really worry about what the sports team is or what their championship status is or any of that stuff. That's just not my thing, you know. It's just not my thing. Yeah, you think I forgot? I didn't. The green dumbbells are always right by my feet, so how can I miss them? I often fall all over them. I keep saying to myself, why don't I throw them in a box somewhere? But then I realize if I did that, I'll probably never pull them out. They'll just end up sitting in a box somewhere. Alright, now, by the way, some people said they want to see the DVDs from my cable program. I'm going to have to get some help to get into the storage bin and pour through all those boxes and look, see if we can find the discs. Monday is the knee doctor. Chris is picking me up for that. Maybe me and her can arrange to go through that stuff together to look for those discs. hoping that the discs are physically fine. Yeah. He's a slap. He's a slap. Okay, that's the reality. He's a slap. He doesn't care. He might tell you he cares, but come on. Don't lie to me. You don't care. Actually, it seems to be somewhat common for Taurus. Especially men. They don't really get into much into the cleaning. Like I said, they're bulls and they're looking for a heifer. You know, they're looking for a cow. A female that they can mosey on over to. You know? That's what they're looking for. Wiggy, she didn't see my question. Okay, let me go back to your question. Stan, okay, I gotta scroll back up and find it. I didn't see your question. Alright, let's see if we can find you. Are you sure you posted it? Because I don't see anything stand from you specifically. I'm looking through it. Let's go through the list. There's the big loser. Can anyone start the meet? It's already started, actually. I just didn't put up the team meet link yet. So, of course, because I asked about it. Oh, okay. You said you're going to New York City next weekend, maybe. I don't know. No one's told me anything about that. But if the opportunity presents itself, if the money comes in like it's supposed to be, yeah, probably. Go ahead, Skyler. How you doing?
Hey, good morning.
So, what'd you think of last night's show? I'm sorry, we didn't actually have a public panel on the porch. That would have been a little.
I had to work last night, so I called in when I could. But I thought it was a great show.
Well, it's definitely different.
It was good. You took phone calls.
What about the wheelchair? Well, obviously, Sherry Heaton's still using it. I didn't ask her to bring it back to me yet.
When the fuck are you and Sherry Heaton gonna hang out again? We were talking to her every morning, and then she just disappeared. She disappeared right around the same time your lover girl disappeared, Patty.
No, she's still.
Patty and
no, she's still on Facebook. I see her on Facebook. Thanks, Gianni. Much appreciated.
Well, sure, but I'm just saying we used to talk to Sherry every morning, like hang out on the panel.
No, not every morning, but we did talk to her a couple times.
Well,
right now, she's dealing with issues with something called a diabetic ulcer in her foot.
Oh.
That's why she. That's why she needed a wheelchair originally, because she was in
an ulcer in your foot. Does that mean there's a hole in her foot?
Something like that, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't know what exactly much detail about it, but I do know that she needed a wheelchair, and I said, well, you could borrow it for now because I don't need it right this time.
How do you not have diabetes, Michelle? Good genes, I take it?
I do have my A1C checked. I don't have diabetes at all.
I know. You got good genes.
I said Sherry could borrow the wheelchair. She doesn't have it. It's not permanent. I told her she can give it back to me when she's done using it. Which is obviously
Well,
after she has to have her foot heal and stuff.
can you ask Sherry if you can borrow the wheelchair or use it, I guess? It's not really borrow, but can you use it next weekend?
Well, I can get it back. It's no problem. Just have to have her friend bring it back to me.
Do you still stream on Facebook?
No, she didn't pawn the wheelchair. She still has it. If you
You
really
still
want to know,
stream
I'll
on
ask her.
Facebook?
I will ask her today in Facebook Messenger if she's still using the wheelchair.
Michelle, people are getting upset. They want you to get the wheelchair back for next weekend.
I didn't plan on necessarily needing the wheelchair for next weekend because unfortunately no one even really made any concrete plans if we were going to need it or not. I know that a couple times Noodle said for me that he wanted me to go over to his house.
Stan says you need the wheelchair, so the plan is that he's going to come and pick you up or something. So you're going to need that wheelchair, Michelle.
Well, alright, I'll have to ask Sherry if she's still, when she's done with it. I don't even know if she's done with it.
What do you mean when she's done with it? She doesn't need a wheelchair all day on
Saturday,
does she?
Let me put a general message out to her since... Oh, let me call her actually, since I can still do that. Hold on a minute.
Yeah, let's give her a call. I mean, see how she's doing.
I gotta get over to Facebook first. Okay, it's a different tab.
Alright.
Alright?
Alright. Yeah.
Okay, so there's the Messenger app. Sherry.
This is good.
Well, right there. Hit call. I don't know if she's on screen right now. I'm just gonna try call her, see if how come Facebook doesn't have voicemail anymore? It used to have voicemail.
You can still record a voice note.
Hi Sherry, this is me. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Are you done with my wheelchair? Because people wanted to know because I might need it back from New York.
Yeah, I am, but I gotta find a way to get it to you.
Alright, well, can you get to me sometime like this week or something? Because they're talking about for next weekend to go to New York City.
What's in New York City?
It's New York City. What do you think's in New York City?
I don't know, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, she can hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, so she's going to go walk around the town and check out the city and, well, not really walk around, I guess.
Yeah, I'll do my best in trying to get it to you, Michelle.
What's that?
I'll do my best and try to get it to you.
Okay.
Well, at least you know, Michelle, she's not using it, so, I mean,
so how's your foot doing anyway?
Sure.
My foot's doing okay.
That's good. You still working on losing the weight?
Yes.
Okay. So what's your A1C at right now?
I don't know. I have to go to the doctors and find out.
Okay.
Okay?
Well, it's good to hear from you. I was
I'm not
wondering how you've
yelling at Skynet.
been forever since we heard
Skynet?
Yep.
Yeah, that's Skynet. I'm not yelling at Skynet. I just said to him, I said, try to find out what the story with the wheelchair was when I got a chance to call Sherry, which I just did. So, alright, so you said you wanted to come by sometime and visit.
Yeah, I don't know when though, Michelle. I can't walk far, so I don't know.
Oh, I gotta go for my knee appointment to talk to my doctor, see about fixing my knee, so I might need the chair back for another reason.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll get it back to you, okay?
By the way, tell Misty Shore so to come on over to my YouTube channel and subscribe so she can be part of the show because we don't do it on Facebook anymore.
I'm not friends with her.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll talk to you later. Okay.
Sherry, do you know
Okay.
where Michelle can get some prices on some good weed?
She has to go to the dispensary.
Ain't
Oh,
that
okay.
cheap?
All right, dispenser. Yep. We know about
It's
that
right
place.
next door to the Lakeside Motel.
Right,
And
right.
there's a bus stop. There's a bus stop there.
Damn,
Well,
and a bus stop right there? Shit, Michelle, that's awesome.
yeah.
Thank you, Sherry. That's great news.
That is good news. Yeah. They did already have this one for the Lakeside Motel.
Michelle, what's the closest bus stop to you? Where's it from?
Bridge Street and Main Street, better known as where Dairy Queen is.
So how far away is that? Like how long of a walk would that be for you?
2 minutes.
Only 2 minutes?
About 2 minutes away. Yeah.
Michelle, you can walk 2 minutes,
I
take the
know,
bus to the dispensary, have like a
I
full day
know
out
that. I get
of
it.
it. We
Okay.
didn't know that.
But they don't
We
have
didn't
chocolate
know.
there, so I gotta go to the other dispensary up in Great Barrington and get it there.
What? You don't have to just go to a dispensary for chocolate. They've got like 90 other different things. And not just like smokable stuff. You know? Why don't you
No. She didn't back down, but wasn't aggressive. I'm actually impressed at how lucid Michelle was with that conversation.
Oh God.
Gary, have you ever had edibles?
Yes.
What about
What are your thoughts on
Monday when we go
edibles?
to
Do you
the
like
doctor?
them?
I
Do you
don't
not
really.
like
I
them?
don't care for them really.
Don't really like them? Yeah.
I'd rather smoke it.
Okay, Krista said that maybe she can pick it up from you on Monday when she goes to the doc when we go to see my knee doctor, but I don't know if it's gonna fit in her car. It's kind of big.
Well, let me get back to you on that, okay, Michelle?
Cause I don't even know exactly where you are anyway.
At the YMCA, Michelle. The YMCA.
Yeah.
Can't get lost in Torrington now. Come on.
How you doing, Noodles? Alright, so we'll talk to you later, okay?
Okay.
Alright.
Would it be the
Bye-bye.
YWCA?
Yeah, the YMCA, they have rooms for rent.
She said YMCA, but if it's, you know, I mean, she's a female, so wouldn't she be at the YWCA?
We don't have a YWCA, we only have a YMCA, so it's open to men and women.
Oh, okay. All right. So the women sleep with the men?
Can I do the YMCA dance? No, not really.
Why not? How do you not know how to do it?
watched
How do you
her.
not know how to... Come on, Michelle. Do the letter Y. You know how to do the letter Y, right?
What's that?
You know how to do the letter Y with your hands, right? Right. Okay. Now M, you just bring those hands to your head. Yeah, like that. There you go. And now the C,
I
make
do
a
C
C.
every time I'm on a live stream. That's a cute one. All right, so let's get Noodles on here. Is it Noodles? Yeah. No, it is. Okay. Go ahead, Noodles. How you doing?
Hey, Michelle. So, I think I gotta teach you how to inhale marijuana, because I don't think you do it. I think people are confused. I think the last time you did it, you just basically put it in your mouth and blew it out.
Well,
Yeah, I don't think she
like
knows
I
how to
said,
smoke
I'm not
either.
really comfortable putting burning things in my mouth, so.
Yeah.
Well, the easiest way is that Noodles takes a hit, and then he keeps the smoke in his mouth, and then you like breathe the smoke out of his mouth on his lips. You just put your lips to
It just
his
starts
lips and
sucking.
breathe it out.
Yep.
He'll do all the firework.
Like the song, Krista says, no, they have rooms there. You rent out the YMCA. You rent out a room. It's about the size of a bedroom. You have your own bathroom, but a shared kitchen.
How much is it?
Yeah, it's a nice YMCA
How much
setup.
is that? How much?
Oh, I did inhale though, guys. Obviously, I sucked
Krista,
up on my
type in the
lungs.
chat if you know how much it is to stay at the YMCA.
I don't know. I'll have to ask Sherry next time I see.
Because we might be able to get Ed out.
They have
you know?
programs. I know they have programs based on your income. So
Oh, shit. Definitely can get Ed out. Definitely,
the
Michelle.
thing is they don't allow cats or dogs.
I said Ed. I said Ed, not Michelle.
Michelle, High Pitched Eric is looking for a roommate. I don't know if you want to move to New York. You can stay with High Pitched Eric.
I don't know.
He's about your age, probably, Michelle.
I don't even know who High Pitched Eric is.
Really?
I've never heard of the person.
He's a nice guy. I've never seen him do anything mean to anybody.
He's got a light in his car, Michelle. He can pull people over. Michelle, I really think you should start thinking about making a big move before you get more disabled. You know, I'm gonna be 40. I'm gonna be 44 next year. I don't feel like moving furniture. I don't feel like doing stuff like that. So you better make up your mind quick.
Well, let's put it this way. That's why they have moving companies for.
Yeah, but Michelle, that's like you're talking about like $800, $900 to have someone move your shit.
I know. I know Lippincott doesn't town moves cheaper, but
So where are we getting that money from? I mean,
I know Daily Moving and Storage does it too.
Michelle, what he's saying is you're going to have to cut back on some of your expenses.
Well, the point is, that's something that might take a while.
The cutting back part or the saving up part?
What about
I
moving
already
to
cut
Hollywood?
back
Would you ever do that?
expenses. But you know what's surprising though? It says to me, why don't I buy an air conditioner? I said, we already have an air conditioner. Yeah, we only have one. It says, yeah, I know. Well, electrics can only handle one. Unless you plug it into the stove outlet. Oh, how many air conditioners you want? I said, you're going to need at least a 20,000 BTU monster.
Ice. We should buy you like a block of ice and just put like a fan in front of it.
Well, the problem with that is that ice melts very quickly.
Phil, do you think you could carry a block of ice from Cumbies to the house?
They don't sell ice in blocks at Cumbies. It needs to be in a block form because otherwise it would melt too fast. Of course, those reusable ice packs might work okay, but even those are problematic because you got to keep refreezing them every time. So that means you have to have a dedicated freezer just to store ice packs.
You could rotate the melted from the freezer and grab a fresh new one from the freezer.
So anyway, I was looking.
Get two of them.
I don't know how many. Actually, that's a good question. How many BTUs per hour does ice actually remove of heat? That sounds like a better question for the ChatGPT.
ChatGPT. Sounds like a better science experiment for you to do one day.
Actually,
I'd rather watch you figure it out.
That's not a bad question, actually, to ask.
I'd like to know if an ice cube can cool the room quicker than you can.
Let's go to that question. Let's see what ChatGPT gives me for an answer. Okay, ChatGPT online. I have to give it some sizes of numbers to work with. Why do you have to put it all the way over that screen? Okay, are you guys still there? Saying it close to window, Michelle. Did it? Oh, man. Okay, let me get the panel back up. Just open over here on this side, Michelle. Oh, okay. What did I do that for? I know, it's kind of stupid, isn't it? Yeah, it's really stupid. Alright. Alright, so go over here and let's type in meat. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Sorry about that, but ChatGPT decided to hijack your channel instead of there. Okay, so let me look at the question here. So let me do a window swap. It was funny because the one window I was going to use for you guys got moved over to there. Okay, and now I'm going to take the window that we're on now. No. I'm going to slide this window over here. Okay, got it. Alright. So slide this one over here. Okay. Alright, ready? So let's answer the question, ChatGPT. Since you hijacked my panel on me by mistake, you stupid piece of software. Alright, let's get to the screen here.
Did ChatGPT become self-aware?
Right here. Here's the question. Okay. Enter your message, statement, any other text. Okay. Okay. So. Okay, start now. Oh, I don't want to. Can I just ask my question? Okay. How many BTUs per hour does 1 pound of ice remove heat from the air at ambient?
You gotta probably specify the room size, Michelle.
Temperature of 90 degrees F.
Michelle, specifies the room size.
Bring it down to 68 F.
Needs to know the room size.
That's pretty good detailed question. Give it the detailed question so we can think.
Alright, okay.
It's thinking. So the question was, how many BTUs of 1 pound of ice removed to remove the heat from the air at ambient temperature of 90 degrees Fahrenheit to bring it down to 68 degrees Fahrenheit? To calculate the BTUs required to remove heat from the air at ambient temperature at 90 degrees Fahrenheit to bring it down to 68 Fahrenheit using 1 pound of ice, we need to determine the amount of heat that needs to be removed and the latent heat fusion of ice. The heat that needs to be removed will be calculated from the formula Q equal M times C delta T, where Q is the heat, M is the mass, C is the specific heat, and A delta T is the tendency temperature. In this case, we have 1 pound of ice, which is 0.45 kilograms. C is 1.06.
Oh my god. Hey, Michelle, we got Gigi in the chat.
Specified heat of air at constant pressure.
Hell
Delta
yeah.
T is
What's
90
up,
Fahrenheit
Gigi?
minus 68 Fahrenheit or 22 degrees Fahrenheit. Q, in this case, is 0.45 kilograms. Okay. It means it's going to be 9.56 BTU. The latent heat of fusion of ice is the amount of heat required to convert 1 pound of ice to
9.5. You got it. We got the answer, Michelle. 9.5 BTU. You said it.
Okay, so we're to remove.
Wow. We
need to remove 9.56 BTUs or 144 BTUs per pound, which equals 0.066 pound of ice. That means that 1 pound of ice will remove heat from the air at 90 degrees Fahrenheit, bringing it down to 68 degrees Fahrenheit at rate of 9.5 BTUs per hour.
That's what I said. 9.5. We was fucking.
All right.
Wow, Michelle. Wow.
Complicated enough for you?
Yeah, so Krista said that she is possibly going to pick you up today and take you to the arcade. Now, I heard you want to go to the batting cages.
But I don't even get money today. I don't get paid from YouTube until the 22nd. Well,
Can't you just like... So you're saying you have no money to go
not really, no.
to the arcade?
So, I mean, she said her daughter wants to meet me. It's just fine. I told her, I said, that's no problem. I mean, I don't really have the money right now to do anything at this point. That's just it.
Well, you know what you have enough money to do? You want to know?
What happened
You got
to
enough
the
money to
boring
exercise.
Less than more than 2 seconds.
Well, let's get the music going. We didn't even have the music going. When the music's going, you work out longer. It's just science.
Hold on. That's gonna pop open another window.
I'm gonna walk the dog. Get some exercise while you're getting exercise.
You know, I got it. I'm just gonna get over to the pinned links. Well, you know, you can just play it through the Discord program, right? Yeah. Says no, I gotta be right in the chat. Okay, so let's go then. Come on. Is it playing? No, it's not.
You hear the music?
I got it now.
Remember, guys, earlier she didn't say that she didn't have money to go to the dispensary. She just said they don't have chocolate.
What's the nickel video? Ow! What's...
So that tells me if they did have chocolate, she probably would have won.
But the point is that, as I said, I don't have any money until the 22nd when I get paid from YouTube.
Damn, all that CashApp went down the drain already?
I got CashApp, but there's no money in CashApp to my knowledge.
You used it all already? Ooh, starting to get warm outside, Michelle.
About what?
I said it's starting to get warm outside.
It's gonna get warm outside today, yes.
No, it's warm outside already. All right, keep it going, Michelle.
Well, that's a good arm. Yeah, I know. Bad arm is the one that needs to work.
Do some. It's good for your back.
So once the sun goes down and temperatures drop into the lower 70s, I'll probably go back outside again, walk to Cumbies.
The lower 70s? Oh my God. You know, it was 70 degrees a few times during that winter that you weren't going outside. Gotta appreciate these sunny days.
Can you... What?
Oh yeah, Michelle, I wanted to tell you. I was watching, Tommy Tudor. You remember who Tommy Tudor is?
Yeah, I know who he is.
Yeah. Well, I was watching Tommy Tudor and he was talking about you. He actually had a lot of nice things to say about you.
He doesn't like me very much.
No, he actually liked you. He wanted you to come and
Yeah, that's why
hang
he
out
called
in
the
his
ones the
hot...
police on me so much. Yeah, right.
No. He wanted
Right,
you to come
he
and
really
hang out.
likes me.
And
Yeah, he
No.
really likes me when he calls the police on me.
he said that was a long time ago. Michelle, I was there. The man wanted you to come and hang out in his hot tub with him.
Hi, Gitchy, how you doing?
Or the woman, I guess. I don't know. Confused.
Gitchy's here. Why don't you come on up on the panel?
Yeah, why don't you come up on the Google Meet? Put the link, Michelle. Put the link in the chat.
Send her the link.
Can you change it so mods can do the command? Because, not right now. Not right now. You know what? Never mind. Just put the link down there. I forget how crazy you can get.
There we go.
Alright, Bianca wants to see you work out to a very specific song. Would you help her out? I mean, she's going through a lot right now with her, breakup or whatever. So,
well, let's make sure to keep my ears open so I can get the ding dong.
I feel like I won't be able to hear the ding dong though.
Gitchy has been found. Yeah.
Oh shit, Michelle, there's a snake out here. You want to see a picture of a snake?
I see it.
You see the snake?
Yes, I see the picture of the snake.
Oh no, it's so fast. I can't get it. It's such a fast snake.
By the way, ask Gitchy if she's seen the night show from yesterday on the porch. Part 1 and part 2.
You want me to ask her? You want me to ask? Or you want to ask? Who's asking?
Yeah. So anyway, Gitchy, where have you been lately? I've been hoping you've been come by, but you haven't been by lately.
She said she took a break from the internet, Michelle.
Okay.
Refresh the mind.
Michelle, when you're lifting those weights, you're swinging your body a lot. You're not keeping stable. You're not doing it correctly. And also, I really think you should look into an injectable THC.
Injectable.
At least I'm doing something. It's more than Ed does. Trust me, big time. I mean, he can't even pick up a 5-pound dumbbell. 2.2 kilos. He can't even pick one up at all.
How about I come down there with a couple syringes? I give you a couple shots of Deca, Trembolone, and possibly some THC.
Well, anyway. So, as she says, I've been lurking, took some time off the internet. They probably do make such a thing, but you probably go to your doctor to get the jab.
You can inject anything.
Oh,
Why not
unless
live?
they have a THC pen. I mean, the street.
Michelle, why don't we call the dispensary and ask them if they sell any injectables?
Oops. No, thanks. I'm really not in the mood to get into this THC, CAB, MAA, whatever flavors that they make these days. Honestly, I really
What?
don't like to get into it too much. Maybe once in a while I'll do something like that.
Michelle, it's just flowers. You don't like flowers? You're not a big fan of flower types?
Hey, just put it into a syringe and shoot it.
Okay.
I can't believe you don't like flowers and syringes.
So, do you always have to compare what you do to Ed? No, I don't have to compare everything I do to Ed.
That
Ed
was the
doesn't
theme
even
of the
compare
morning
to what
of
I
the
do.
show, though.
Ed can't even do any of the stuff I do. I don't want to clunk myself in the skull too hard.
All right, well, slow it down, Michelle. You know, keep that back
That's what-
straight.
Yeah, so what you're doing, Michelle, is you're swinging the weights. You don't swing the weights, Michelle.
Well, there's nothing
Just
wrong
let it
with
down
swinging
easy.
your weights. It's helping the muscle groups that need to be helped. Please understand, Noodles, I had problems with my right arm. That's why I do this, and I actually managed to get some of my motion back. But it's not because I'm going fast as a speed demon. It's because I'm
Yeah,
actually...
Michelle, right, but you realize that if we just shot you up some Deca and some Trembolone, you wouldn't have any problems. Your joints wouldn't be bothering you. You'd have a lot more muscle, all that stuff.
Well,
You'd be 10 times the strength of Ed.
so good she says, I'm glad to see her moving still. What's the whole
Michelle,
point?
you'd have a six-pack again. You'd have a six-pack again.
Well, I'm not necessarily going for a six-pack, but
I like 2 liters.
I do know that my upper chest is getting pretty well refined.
Yeah, last time I was over there, your chest looked humongous.
Well, you certainly see my boobs pretty good, don't you?
There was no way I could not see them. They were humongous.
Alright, enough of
Especially
that.
at the hotel party.
Alright, so let's take a look at the people.
It's a nice
Okay.
day out. You hear those birds, Michelle?
So, let's get back to suicide chat real quick. Hi, Bianca, how you doing? That's so scary. No, Ed will never do a morning show. He's not even up. I want her to take care of herself better. I'm working on it. Look, I can't show you my naked chest, but I need to tell you, I've lost some weight in the upper chest. I do still got a little bit of a bay window, but it's not as pronounced anymore. Okay?
Forearms are huge, too. You have big, fucking huge forearms.
What? Forearms?
Yep, look at those. Wow. Damn.
Muchachos.
Michelle,
Yeah.
why don't you get up and twerk for everyone? Everyone wants to see the twerk again.
What's that?
Twerk and shake muchachos. Shake around. Turn around. Do the 360. Show us the booty. And shake.
Nice.
You do that? Nice. Oh, yeah.
I don't want to get tangled up in the microphone cord.
Well, take it off. Take it all off if you have to. Within reason, but
Somebody asked me about twerking yesterday.
yeah.
The problem is I got a microphone cord here. This microphone cord is getting damaged. I'm gonna have to- I have to-
Computer, yeah. The
Do
work.
you need a flat screen TV? Answer the question.
Why, they're throwing them out?
Being fucking honest,
No,
with
no.
you, bro. Do you need a flat screen
No.
TV? Let me help you out right now.
No,
Help me.
no. I need a computer.
Come on, let's go get you a computer.
Okay.
All right, now we're gonna go pick up a computer.
Dealing with a very strange salesperson.
I love that. Damn, your boobs do look bigger. Oh yeah, it's just is getting better hard to find. They're actually physically the same size. It's just that the flabby part of my gut is going down. So once this part, once the BMI on this part here goes down, these guys are going to look bigger because the breast itself will be less
Michelle, what size dress is that you're wearing?
less meaty.
Medium.
Michelle, you need a computer?
What's that?
I said, what size dress are you wearing, Michelle?
This is one thing Kitty gave me. I believe.
Michelle, do you need a computer?
Do I need a computer?
You came to me.
I could have a used one if you want to go ahead and take a couple mites at a tip.
You ain't gonna be buying it if that's what you mean.
It would have to be a 1-for-1 trade. You take one of my broken computers to a tip, and then you can give me another computer.
What? Take my junk and give me a new one.
Right? Beautiful.
Michelle, what size dress is that you're wearing?
This is, I believe, this is a 3X or 4X. This one Tiger Kitty gave me for Christmas.
Can you just take a quick look at the tag?
Remember 2 years ago? Yeah, this is that dress that I just got the Christmas package earlier in January of this year, and the dress was not sure if I was going to be able to wear it in the winter time.
Yeah, it's just the whole desktop computer.
So I
don't need a fucking.
So I said when the weather got warm, I probably would wear the dress.
Plug up to it. But this is a whole desktop computer, dude.
You don't need a tower or anything like that?
No.
Yo, do you know anything about computers, Skynet?
Let me know
Yeah.
if you
Yeah,
Is this a computer?
What kind of processor
I
are we
will take this.
What kind
I
of
mean, it could be
processor
a
are we talking
touchscreen
about? Are we
computer.
talking about
What
i3,
is it?
i5, i7,
Could be a
i9?
POS.
It's a Mac. It's a Mac, and they're saying all I need is a. But it looks like just like a fucking screen.
There should be a place where you could access
Right, so it's
the
an
hard
iMac.
drive.
Okay.
So
Where's
where's the
the
hard?
hard drive?
That person knew exactly what it was. You said, "Where's the hard drive?" It's built in inside.
Yeah,
Really?
I mean, you should be able to like take out the hard drive. I would think.
Oh, okay, that one. All right, so
Michelle, do you
I
want
don't
one
know
of
enough
these,
about
Michelle?
Macs.
okay.
You want one of these, Michelle?
So
I just got
yes,
some to
I
fill
can
up the
use
truck.
it.
Basically, it literally just fell off the freaking truck.
Yeah.
Can use that definitely for the bedroom because I was going to originally buy a Mac Mini, but I chose not to because I didn't have the money. But if you want to give it to me, I can put it in my bedroom so we can use it when running the air conditioner.
Right, she wants free. It's got to be free.
Yeah.
Michelle, it fell off the truck. It's not free, but it's pretty close. You gotta throw down a little bit.
Michelle, you want one? I got like 50 of these things, Michelle.
I said I'll take
they're
it.
Apple,
I said
whatever.
I'll take it. I said I will take it.
So take it.
All right, I gotta get another one for Michelle.
Yeah.
She says she wants one. And Michelle, you want a TV? I got a flat screen TV.
Let's
Fill
see.
up the truck.
That's the back. That's the computer. No, wait, that's something else. Okay.
Oh my God, these things are fucking heavy.
Who's ready?
I could just take one. I could take one of these keyboards. I could take one of these keyboards, right?
Yeah, I need a keyboard because when I got it, it's a piece of crap. Unless, because I do got one PC keyboard, but it's so cheap. It was cheap a mungo when I bought it, and like I do get a halfway decent mouse, but.
Let's see what else we got in here. We got my mouse.
Krista wants a new computer too, so why don't you just go ahead and
We got tons of computers here. They're all. There's printers here, Michelle. If you want printers.
Oh yeah, Michelle wants to print out some flyers for the
Any
Snow
laser
King and
printers?
Queen.
Well, it surprised me with the printer stuff. Anyway, I definitely need a keyboard and I definitely need a mouse for the Mac.
Yeah, but Michelle, you're gonna have to give me some money for these. I gotta make some money off these, Michelle.
Hey, he's gonna
Well,
have
I
to drive it up
understand
there,
that, but I don't
Michelle.
get paid until the 22nd. You already know that, right?
You know where these came from?
What?
Don't tell anyone. You see that? See what it says right there? Don't tell anyone.
You can't really read it, but
It says
I think
the
it's
gap.
public school system, right?
No.
That's where I get a lot of my computers from. Public school system.
Did you, Michelle? Did it fall off the truck of the public school?
Oh, it can play. If that Mac is, I think it is it's probably got a couple gigabytes of RAM. It probably can run Boot Camp or Parallels. It probably could play Diablo.
Spider, grab me a mouse. Grab me a mouse, Spider.
We're gonna get to the bottom of these computers, Michelle. Shit. Might be throwing that laptop in the trash once you get this new sucker.
No, because that's a desktop computer.
Yes.
So that can go in the bedroom now. Let's move the 32-inch flat screen TV out of the bedroom and
Nice.
yeah.
Please tell me.
I got a 32-inch flat screen TV. So because right now what it is that when this gets to be hot in the summer, and I'm gonna want to do some videos and stuff. Of course, not Ed's gonna hate this because he's gonna be like, "Oh man, no, I gotta get up early in the morning and I'm be up late at night because I'm sitting in the conditioner."
Michelle, can you tell Gidgy what happened to Ed's computer? You know, the computer you bought, Ed?
Well, there's nothing really tragic that happened to his computer, but she said she's been lurking. Okay, here's short and skinny. Because when Ed got the computer from the guy, the guy never told him that he had to register.
No, the one you bought him.
He didn't tell him he had to register with Apple. It wouldn't let him install any other operating system on it. So he kind of got fed up because of that reason. That's why we put in new memory and a new hard drive and new RAM and everything. So what I did was I made a deal with him. I said, I'll tell you what, I'll get you the same model Mac laptop that I've got so that you at least can go straight to work and you won't have to do all this in-between stuff.
Gigi, long story short, the laptop that Michelle bought Ed...
I see a keyboard.
I'll see you Monday.
She just went ahead and adopted it, and it's now her laptop.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
For what?
so...
For what?
The birthday present is now Michelle's.
No, the computer that he bought himself. He bought
The one you
himself
bought
an
for Ed.
older model.
That's the one she was asking
but
about.
the guy didn't.
It's a $1,200 computer, Michelle. I'm getting for free. We're getting $1,200 computers with full amount of the place.
The guy didn't tell him he actually had to register using the Apple iTunes or iMovie or whatever. So he couldn't even really do anything with it. Once I registered the computer, I was able to upgrade it from Snow Leopard to El Capitan, no problem. I can't go any higher because High Sierra doesn't support his network card that's built into the computer. That's fine. Because all I do on it is I just play SimCity 3. Okay? But anyway, so I traded him his computer and I bought him the same MacBook that I have, which is a 2010 model with 8 gigabytes of RAM, 2.42 gigahertz processor, and a 256 gigabyte
now
hard
you're
drive.
using it. I know. Get to the part where you start using it.
So he's using the same desktop model I am. I just bought him one, yeah.
Yep.
And he gave me the other one in trade, so.
Right.
Well, I was hoping they would come out with Macos Tabby or House Cat. That would be kind of cute. What operating system are you using? I'm using Siamese. What about you? I'm using Tabby.
Yeah.
So that's something I still find interesting.
Michelle, I can get like 20 of these things. We could sell them for $1,200 a piece. Maybe 700, 800. And
I don't need 20 of them. I just need to get one. So I can put
I'm
it in
not
the
saying
bedroom so I
need
can
you to
still
move
have a
them.
computer in the bedroom so when it's hot I can still access my in-house LAN so I can still access my work and assignments that I do here.
Michelle, if you could get $1,200 for that computer, you could just pawn that computer, and with the money, you could start putting down for an apartment.
There you go.
And getting out.
Michelle,
I
20 of them,
think I
Michelle.
spent about $150. About $150 on it.
Well, Michelle, if they're $150, I get you 20 of them. We'll get you'll have like $3,000, Michelle.
No, I'm sorry. I don't think a 2010 is worth $3,000. The tower is maybe worth about $800. The one I have here. Yes, the computer
tower's
was
not worth
used. Yeah,
$800.
all my computers are used. And
There's no way that computer you have is worth $800, Michelle.
And almost every one of them come from school systems. This computer here came from a school system. The MacBook I had came from a school system, from a public school system. The other MacBook came from a public school system. Another one came from the public school system.
Please? Thank you, Bruno.
My Power Mac G5 came from an office. When I bought that about 10 years ago.
Michelle, we just totally stole tons of computers at this building. And we're gonna sell them.
I don't know.
I don't.
No, that's looks like might be a 2017 iMac, which is okay. Unless it has a memory door in the back, it probably is one of the later ones that you can't upgrade the RAM on. Because a lot of the very later ones, you couldn't even upgrade the RAM on them.
No, this is coming from the Gap building.
Yeah, well, what year is that computer? Do you know?
I don't know. I don't know if anyone knows what year that is. I don't know.
Well, it looks like that one has the rounded back, which tells me that's probably the later. Does that one even have a CD drive in it? Because many of the later ones didn't even have that.
No, it doesn't have a CD drive.
Right. So that's what I thought. So it doesn't have a CD drive.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know.
Right now, this computer I'm sitting at had a DVD-ectomy because I had to take that drive out because it was broken. So unfortunately, it broke when about a year ago. So I'm gonna replace it with a new one, or maybe I'll go with a Blu-ray, dual-layer burner.
Well, we actually plan on lifting some cars tonight. If you want to get a car, Michelle, and get you a car, and we could probably sell one to Krista if Krista's got any extra cash, and we can get you into that new apartment ASAP.
Okay. Get you an apartment. Okay. Yeah, because like I said, as you mentioned Patterson, New Jersey. What's the story with Patterson, New Jersey?
Well, Michelle, this is what I was planning on doing. We would lift some things, and we would have you walking through Patterson selling them, and that's how you'd make your money. You'd make thousands of dollars a day selling lifted computers, parts of cars, stuff like that. Are you down or?
I'm not sure. I want to get into anything that's shady. I mean,
No, it's legit. It's just don't get caught doing it.
Alright, hold on a minute. Paul wants to come on. I don't even see his thumbnail on this. I just see his name. There it is. Go ahead, Paul. How you doing?
Hey, good morning.
Paul, you know about computers?
I guess depending upon some stuff, I guess.
So yes, kids, it has a computer now. Originally, I was gonna buy a Mac Mini for the bedroom, so that, again, like I said, that I could have computer. So when I'm running the
Ed
air
uses a
conditioner,
Roku. He doesn't really use.
and I wanted to buy an M1 or M2 Mac Mini, and
whenever Ed uses a computer,
right now
Michelle
the
has to
M2
like
and the
start it
M1s
up,
are not cheap.
put him where he wants to be.
Oh yeah.
Close out the windows. Maybe turn up the volume.
Yeah.
Ask him to speak louder. Ask him to keep it down.
Who are you talking about? Who speak louder?
Yeah, it's not too computer savvy, I would say, Michelle. I mean,
That's not. It's me. I have to take care of him. So he doesn't
Yeah, you
even
missed
know
out
that
on the
occasionally
beginning of the show. We were
on
talking
his
about
Mac he
everything
needs
that
to
Michelle's
defrag the
better
hard
than
drive
Ed at.
occasionally.
Oh, I've heard. Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. Well, isn't that usually a segment in the show, Skynet? I mean, usually.
Well, we were trying to make it be the topic of the entire show. So if you have anything,
Oh, is that what we're doing?
throw in.
Okay. Michelle, let's see here. Michelle, I'm sure you can draw a lot better than Ed. Michelle, I love your comic strips. I'm sure you could draw a lot better than Ed, Michelle.
Michelle, you can throw a paper airplane better than Ed.
Well, I don't know.
Michelle, I've heard.
I don't
Michelle,
know.
I've heard Ed burp. Your burps are way better than Ed's. Michelle.
I don't know if Archie Comics would want my comic strips because they tend to focus on
they
the.
wouldn't want Ed's though. I know that they would probably consider yours, but I know they wouldn't want Ed's.
Maybe I can go to a Comic-Con. Maybe I could show some of them artwork to
Michelle,
somebody.
I know you've made more money on YouTube than Ed ever has. You are definitely a better e-bagger than Ed, Michelle.
Just make sure you understand one thing, Michelle. If you ever get involved with something like United Feature Syndicate, it's just like dealing with multiple channel network distribution on YouTube. They own your ass. Period. You don't want to get involved with that.
I heard something about maybe a new apartment. Noodles was saying something about a new apartment. I don't know if one was found or if this is just like a game plan. I'm literally just like tuning in now. So, is there a new place found? Or are we just thinking about it?
You're actually going to show us apartment
Well,
tour
we're trying
right
to come
now?
up with some money. You know, Michelle doesn't want to cut back on
extra ways to raise
expenses.
money. All right, yeah.
Noodles found some
computers.
Noodles found computers, you said? For what? Like Michelle to fix up or something?
No, it's Greece, though.
She's going to sell them throughout instead.
Nice. Yeah, definitely, Michelle. You got to hustle it up. You know, clean that
You
apartment
can't be
out.
using that, Michelle. You can't be using your supply. You're going to have to get rid of it.
I got something Ed. I have something Ed don't have. Sex
that?
appeal.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yep.
At the beginning of the show, Michelle said that she's skinnier than Ed.
Oh, yeah?
In some ways, there's a difference between. There's a big difference between Scarecrow Gaunt.
You know, I kind of want to address Leather King here. I don't feel Leather King is the Leather King because Ed has literal skin of leather. Well, you have to put yours on. Ed constantly has leather on. I feel like
Ed is even on Chatterbait.
Ed has the leathery, greasy, thick, lizard-like skin. So
Ed doesn't even know how to diversify. He doesn't understand any of this. I mean,
Ed gets scared when he hears a knock on the door.
That's just it.
That's true,
like I said,
you know, you're not scared to answer the door. That's pretty good.
You know,
I think we start a computer business, Michelle.
I could be in the other room, and he's like sitting on the couch, and the doorbell, or someone rings the doorbell, or knocks on the door, and he has me get up to answer the door when he could just as easily get up to get to the door. That's
just
lazy.
as easily, Michelle. You're a better doorman than Ed. It's definitely been proven. 100%, Michelle.
He's only a one-trick pony guy.
Ed doesn't own any crypto.
That's true.
Michelle. You do own crypto.
That's true. And you have
Ed
over
can't
1,000
even do
subs
multiple
on YouTube.
things at once, but that's not necessarily only his fault. A lot of men have that problem. Where me, I've been doing like 4 or 5 things at one time. He can only barely do one.
Yeah.
Mythbusters actually tested that.
Inside of him.
The Mythbusters test was who's better at multitasking, men or women. So they got a sample size of 10 women and 10 men, and giving them a variety of house tasks to do.
Excuses count? I don't know if that's a thing. Like,
and
Ed doesn't own any elf ears.
Most of the men did not do as well with multitasking. One guy did okay. He kind of realized that one way to multitask is to, they said he was serial multitasking. That is, he would do one test, then go do the next test, then go to the next test. But that's not multitasking. That kind of disqualifies the guy.
Channel.
One guy was trying to do it better, but again, he kind of had a higher time. Whereas,
hey, Michelle.
What?
Ed never had a public access show.
No, Ed never had anything.
Right. You never had a public access show. You did. You've been on TV, Michelle. You've literally been on TV.
Yeah, he looks like a Forsaken. Absolutely. I better preserve Forsaken, but he looks like a Forsaken.
Ed's never burnt himself with a cigarette, set himself on fire.
Ed doesn't look good in a dress.
Ed's never been on Chatterbait.
It wouldn't look good at anything. It doesn't even look good in shorts.
Oh, zing.
If anything, Michelle is wrong. I'm not.
Come on, guys.
I'm not the worst multitasker. It's way worse than me.
We got to keep this going.
Trust me, Wiki. You have never seen how bad he is. He can be cooking pasta and he's reading eBay, and his kitchen timer's going meep 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 meep. And he's like, he doesn't bother to get up because he's still working on eBay because he's too afraid to lose his train of thought while the pasta's overcooking in the pot. And I'm going, hey, aren't you gonna get that? I'm busy. Yeah, well, you got your pasta cooking. You get it. I can't do 2 or 3 things once, he says. Ed,
Michelle, you're better at taking care of Ed than Ed is.
Put down the Facebook and go drain the dang pasta. That's all you have to do. He doesn't even want to do that. So, to say I'm the worst multitasker is butt kiss.
Michelle, you're the woman in the house. You should be draining the pasta. He doesn't need to do that. You do it.
Right. Yeah, your place is in the kitchen, Michelle.
Yeah.
Kitchen in the bedroom.
Get your ass in the kitchen, Michelle.
What else? Hold on. Is Michelle a better cook than Ed? Would you guys say better cook than Ed?
Michelle cooks less food than Ed.
I cook better than
Ed.
First of all,
there you go.
I have much better idea of portion control. I have much better idea of portion control sizes.
Okay.
I know, for example, common sense. To eating a whole pound of pasta for dinner for family of 2 makes no sense. Okay. I mean, I would probably cook half the box, because the box usually feeds 4 to 5 people. He goes crazy, cooks the whole, not a box, but 2 boxes of pasta, calls it dinner.
Oh my God, 2.
I'm like, wait, that's
crazy.
not for like 2 meals, Ed. 3 meals.
Right? Michelle, with your weight training, and even before your weight training, Michelle, I feel very strongly you could beat Ed in a arm wrestling or any kind of wrestling contest.
Just carbo load. Yep.
Rusty's here. Mm-hmm. Come on up, Rusty.
Michelle, you think about getting on like maybe like a keto diet, like just eating all protein?
Look at that. Look at that, Michelle. I bet Ed couldn't even pick Rusty up, Michelle. 100%. Couldn't even pick Rusty up. Look at that. You just hoisted him up like it was nothing. Ed couldn't do that.
Do what?
Pick that cat
pick up a cat.
Pick up Rusty like you did. Ed couldn't do that.
Why? What's so special about doing
that?
Ed
can't even pick up
well,
a
you know,
kitten.
well, first of all, it's heavy, and second of all, you have to have like a good relationship with the cat. They won't just let anyone pick,
yes.
You know, we won't let anyone pick us up, Michelle.
And you gotta be careful not to rip the poor cat's arms out of his armpits when you do it too.
I could never do that. Could never do that.
Ed can't even finish everything on his plate.
Ed can barely pick up
He's
a
like
beer
30-pound
or
cat.
spoon it.
Michelle, have you ever held a baby, like a newborn baby?
Yes, I have.
Who was it?
Rusty is a beast. Come here.
All right. I bet Ed could never do wire repair like on headphones or electronics, Michelle. There's no way. I remember he had to have you glue his train back together for him. He can't even do that.
Can't solder.
Crazy.
All right, go ahead, Rusty. Now I got a cat hair all over Tiger Kitty's dress.
Oh, is this Tiger Kitty's dress you're wearing? Oh, you do got a new
Right.
dress on. Look at that. It looks very sleek and nice.
So
Michelle.
Look at that. Actually, that is. I just
Michelle,
feel like
that dress stays on you a lot better.
I
It's on
don't
your
know if
shoulders. It
Ed
looks
has ever
good.
held a baby or not. I don't know. I don't
Michelle,
know.
I want to see you in that dress for at least 3 weeks.
It looks good, Michelle. That new dress looks great.
Yeah.
Best
This
dress
one
you
Tiger
own.
Kitty gave me, but now it's got cat hair
it
all
looks
over
great.
it.
I don't know why you haven't worn that one sooner. It looks great.
I
Good
didn't
summer
wear it
dress.
before because it was too cool. And
Well, it's a good summer dress. Yeah, look at that. Look at
I mean,
that.
you were still wearing dresses in the winter.
Yeah.
did you ever want a baby? Yes, I did, but unfortunately I can't have babies, so I was thinking about adopting in the 30s. But I didn't have the money for the adoption.
Oh, thank God.
And since I didn't have a male partner in the home, I don't think it would have given me opportunity.
Michelle, I've said it before. Michelle, I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I think it would be absolutely fantastic to have you as a parent, Michelle. I would have loved it growing up. Like, I'd get in trouble at school. The school would call you up. By the time I get home, it's already forgotten about it, and we've moved on from our day. I think you'd be a fun parent, Michelle, to be honest.
Well, maybe I would. Like I
100%.
said, that ship has sailed long ago, so.
Well, now you have fur babies.
I mean,
You have
right now,
Rusty
if I
and
had
Ed.
kids,
You have your
if I had
children.
kids, they would be in their 20s. Okay, they would be in their 20s now. Okay,
They would have graduated from college already.
Yep.
right? They would have been graduated from college, maybe even gone to graduate
All right,
school.
I'm trying to think of more.
Probably
Michelle's
got
better
the
than
maybe
this.
got the doctorates.
Yeah.
I don't. On a serious level, there is such a thing as called adult adoptions. I don't know how that works. I don't think that's a thing that's very common. But
Would you want to adopt an adult, Michelle? If you could adopt one of us, one of your viewers as your child, who would you want to adopt as your child, Michelle? Let me ask you that.
it can't.
I feel like a few of your viewers already adopted Michelle.
Well, I know I'm better looking than that. That's obvious.
Their adult disabled child.
Yeah.
I don't know about that, Michelle. Ed was getting a lot of looks when he went out.
Majority of the people here in this channel are on the average of about 30 years old. So a lot of you guys are 30 to 40. The younger ones are definitely about the age of my kid. If I had a child at 20, so
That's not true.
then that child would be about 25. Yeah, if Michelle has a kid earlier than that, say teenager.
Michelle, I think you have 40 to 67-year-olds, right? We'll just say to 70. You also have 40 to 70, and know that.
No, I looked at my demographics. It's not quite that.
Yeah, well,
diverse.
the demographics from YouTube isn't telling you everything.
How
right?
old would YouTube even know how I was, Michelle? I mean, to be honest,
When I
how
look
old
at
would
my
they even know
numbers,
how I am?
I pull up Google Analytics on my phone for my channel,
I didn't put my birth date in or nothing.
and I look
like
at the
that when I made
audience
my account.
numbers.
How the fuck does YouTube know how old I am by the shit I watch? Oh, he's a boomer. He's listening to Nirvana. He's got to be 30.
Most of the people on my channel are
40.
between the ages of 35 and 44, with 79.2%.
Huh.
That'll be about the age of my child. Whereas most of the audience now is male at 67.5%.
Child.
So
Okay.
most of the people
Damn,
on
I'm
my
not gonna
channel.
look at you the same on Chatterbait now, Michelle.
Here's an interesting stat. Most of my audience is subscribed at 90.8%.
Okay, that's good.
Okay.
Loyal subscribers.
Most of my people are in the United States. That's 60%. 2.2% are from Latvia. And 1.4% are from the United Kingdom.
I figured those numbers would be different. I didn't know you had so many more Latvia viewers than UK, Michelle. It's crazy.
So,
Latvia.
Yeah.
Who do we know in Latvia?
I don't know anybody in Latvia.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe maybe that's where Martin found his new home at.
Bulgaria.
I'd love to know what Martin's been up to, Michelle. Can you try and reach out to him, please?
Yeah, can you try calling him again?
Martin, I tried to reach out to Martin.
Yeah, can you try again sometime, though, Michelle? I really would love to know what Martin's up to. We haven't heard from him, Michelle, in so long.
Hold on a minute. I gotta
She called Sherry earlier. Let's just go ahead and call Martin.
I gotta confirm the knee doctor. Okay, hold on a minute here.
All right, confirm that.
Definitely.
It's gonna start at 11:30 a.m. Yeah.
Okay. Monday at 11:30.
79 degrees out on the East Coast.
Already? Wow. That's crazy. It's 67 here. Already 80-some degrees, Michelle. That's nuts. For April, too? That's crazy.
Yeah, I know.
There's got to be some records. They got to be breaking some records over there.
Yeah, they'll probably break some record. No, I don't have to call a doctor. I just had to confirm it online.
That's crazy.
I just confirmed it. I just confirmed it with the doctor's office.
What's the summer going to be like? Are we hitting triple digits over on the East Coast this year, Michelle? It'll be triple digit summer or what? It's already 80-something degrees in April. That's like, it should be like 65 to 70.
Yeah, that's good. It's going to be after this for about a week. It's going to be about that.
It's so hot over there.
But the thing is that the good news is that we're going to be able to do some streaming outside again. I do want to try getting OBS working more solid on the laptop because I haven't really done anything with OBS since I started setting up because I got to re-clean up all the scripts because a lot of the scripts are I just copied them from the desktop and they're all messed up. They're all mumbo jumbo.
Yeah, it takes some time and organize them. It doesn't take too long once you get it going. I've had to do that quite a few times myself. So yeah, once you get going on it, it's not so bad.
Well, there's a lot of obsolete scripts in there. I could probably just zip out of there with Stone to play for the laptop.
Clean it up a bit.
Michelle, you don't have a job for like at least 12 hours of your day. You could sit down, do something with that time.
Take much time, yeah. Shouldn't take long.
You're right. It cannot even do Instacart. Nope.
Oh, it says it's 75 here.
I think Ed's more likable than you. I think when we go out, people respect Ed more.
Really?
You get no respect when we go out, Michelle. I'll tell you something right now. The woman at the McDonald's doesn't like you.
Oh wow.
There's a lot of people that didn't want to have anything to do with you when we went out. The guy at the hotel, the motel didn't like you.
Wait. What do you mean the woman at McDonald's doesn't like me?
The manager.
They don't.
Basically farted in their face.
Well, yeah, you yourself, Michelle, said that they don't, appreciate you streaming at the McDonald's sometimes as well.
It wasn't the fact that she doesn't like me. I think it was because when Krista got excited and got loud, I think that's what upset him because it was upsetting the customers.
No. Michelle, you totally disrespected that woman by farting right in front of her. Like, you didn't even stop.
That was long after.
Oh, wow. So you're laughing at it.
That was long after she got bad at the streaming.
Oh, okay. But it's
she's trying to take your order, and you were telling her what you wanted, and it was like a 2-minute fart, and it went on.
This baby's gonna blow!
Yeah, maybe that was the straw that broke the camel's back, Michelle, so to speak.
Michelle, that's not socially acceptable.
Yeah, you should try to hold
well, it
that
wasn't
in
on
until after the
purpose,
conversation.
guys. I couldn't help it.
Oh wow.
There were people behind her.
I know.
I had to walk away.
I know. It was a lot of liters of gas. That's for sure.
Oh my God.
Geez. Yeah, maybe step out of line or turn yourself away from. Oh man. Michelle.
No, she just stood there and kept farting. And the woman was like rolling her eyes, like hoping that she could smell it.
Boy. Oh boy.
God, Michelle, that's
This is exactly what you want to smell
terrible.
when you order your food, you know? Wow.
And it was like a real rumble one too. It wasn't like
Was that in
it
the
wasn't like a.
morning?
Oh, what's
Was
funny
that
is
like
because
a-
I couldn't help it. I was just like, all of a
Was that
sudden,
the
it was
double
all of a sudden.
cheeseburgers and milkshake that
All of a
was brewing
sudden,
all
I
night?
just, I just let one rip.
What do you mean you can't help it? Do you not have control of your butthole?
Well, Michelle did say she creates fecal matter when she ejaculates, so I'd imagine no.
No, anyway, the case of the manager situation with
Oh.
Krista was
Yeah,
when
you
Krista
shit
got
yourself,
kind of upset and loud. And people complained to the managers when the manager told us
How
we
long
couldn't
before
stream there
Michelle's in
anymore. That
diapers?
was well before the fart. Trust me. But the
So you're lucky it was just a fart and you didn't have like a fucking streak of shit just running down your leg, you know? Like, and you wear dresses too, so it would be really noticeable.
Yeah. Well, the point was that
You gotta hold those in. You can't be trusting them.
oh, I can tell you stories
Especially in
about.
public.
I have heard stories about this at Walmart. This big woman in a moo. All of a sudden, she had explosive diarrhea right there in line. I heard the story before. Never seen it happen.
Yeah, it's
but
gonna be
real
you
life.
if you keep pushing.
So
while you're in line.
seriously,
It's gonna be you.
let's put it this way: she hit someone behind her with her poo.
The fart that she didn't sound relaxed or anything like that. You know what I mean? Like it had.
Like
It sounded like it was going over fecal matter plus through her.
Yeah.
Like
No, the
like a lot of
woman,
bumps,
in
like-
the Walmart
Oh,
story
yeah.
had projectile
Yeah.
diarrhea.
Yeah.
That's like projectile vomit, but it comes out of your butt instead of your mouth.
Always
Always
poop talk.
shit.
It always leads into some type of poop talk. But yeah, that's like the guy in Dumb and Dumber. I think he had projectile diarrhea.
You know what's fucked up? Like I asked her, I was like, "Can I fart in your face on live stream?" Like she's like, "No, I don't like that." And she basically farted in my face. Because I was standing behind her, and Michelle,
Yeah.
you didn't even care.
I
You
was-
didn't even care for anyone around you, and you know,
I'm sorry, I don't have yellow
disrespected me,
hazard
you
lights to
disrespect-
come on and go, hazard, about to blow, back
Do you have any
up fast.
So, what are your plans for the weekend? I know you had a couple things going on this weekend. What are you doing? Is Wiggy coming over? What are your plans for the
I
weekend?
don't know
Michelle?
when Wiggy's gonna come over. She told me she didn't know when she's gonna be coming over.
Okay.
I know.
So
I
not
know.
this
Krista
weekend?
and I are going to see the knee doctor on Monday.
Well, that's a plus. That's a plus, definitely.
Michelle, is there any exercises you can do to tighten up your butthole?
I don't have a loose butthole. Trust me.
I just think
But
you
I'm
meant.
sounded like you did.
I think you just meant in general, Michelle, not necessarily your butthole.
Yeah,
When
like
she was
are there-
farting, it sounded like two steaks being slapped together. Like someone took two steaks and was going.
like applause.
I got a big butthole.
Yeah. You got a big brown eye. Your south. I think they call that the south mouth, Michelle.
Not the
Two
weekend.
sirloins being slapped together.
Yeah, most people come to see me, not Ed. Stan comes to see both. Noodles has visited Ed too, but he mostly came to see me.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, anyway, like I said,
Excuse me.
I guess if you listen to Carole King sing, I feel the earth move underneath my feet. Oh, it's Michelle blowing a fart. Seriously, I do get gassy. Especially depending on what I'm eating.
Hey, you eat a lot of dairy, Michelle. I'd imagine so. You eat a lot of dairy.
It was like slow. It was a real like like she took her time with that one. There was no pushing or anything like that. There was It was like,
You know, it's kind of like George Carlin said about farts.
It seeped out of you.
Sometimes you gotta go. You take a little sample size. Well, it doesn't smell so bad. I think I'll enjoy the rest of it. Even though it's in the paint, it will peel the paint off your footlocker. Some are like mustard gas. They just linger. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know when your farts are the worst is when you fart outside and you can smell it. When you're surrounded by fresh air and you can still smell the fart, that's when you know you got some bad farts.
Or if you went in those old cage elevators, you fart on the first floor, they can smell it all the way on the
I
fifth
always
floor.
fart when I get off the elevator, Michelle, and then people get on, and then they just get that waft. Yeah, I like to fart before I get off the elevator.
I have been in
Someone walked
elevators
in.
where a person has farted, trust me. It's not like their fault, but all of a sudden you hear... I mean,
Not like their fault.
the
You
quiet,
just heard.
silent
That's
ones.
what he likes to do.
It's the quiet, silent ones you really don't know what you're getting into. Are those ones. They're quiet. Don't make much of a
Steamy.
noise. Maybe they'll self zip. And all of a sudden... Whoa. Somebody really let one go.
I think those are called silent but deadly.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
me, mine are noisy but deadly.
doesn't Michelle kind of look like White Tupac? You know that guy White Tupac?
I've seen him in the chat, but I've never watched his channel.
I've seen him in
I think Michelle's like a Bobby the Brain Heenan, or maybe like a Dog the Bounty Hunter.
It's been elevators. The
Yeah,
problem
that's what I've always said, like Bobby the Brain.
problem is
like
that
Bobby the
doesn't
Brain
really... He knows more about elevators than he does stairs. He keeps wishing Jimmy put an elevator, and Jimmy told him to go stick it where the sun
Yeah,
don't
it's
shine.
only a three-story apartment.
Because to put an elevator in this building, Jimmy would have to rewire the building for 3-phase power, and he ain't gonna do that. An
Yeah,
elevator...
it's got like 1900 power going through it right now.
And then it would have to also be $100,000 minimum to put it in. Cables, you know.
Yeah.
Because Jimmy ain't gonna spend money
probably
on a
make the
hydraulic
building lean
elevator,
even
not for something that's gonna be mounted outside and it's a separate extension of the building. So he's not gonna do that. Jimmy's not gonna do that. Jimmy's not gonna put in an elevator. That's not realistic.
Maybe in your new apartment building, Michelle, they'll have one.
No, it could be done, but it would mean that one of the apartments would have to be renovated and turned into an elevator shaft. Actually, 2 apartments would have to be on each
Well,
floor.
I said maybe in your new apartment building you'll have an elevator. Was what I was saying. In your new
Well,
building.
you can also mount it outside the building too, which I've seen that done.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the problem is that means you got to build a new structure, new elevator shaft, switch room upstairs for all the pulleys and motors, and rewire the building for
I think we
3-phase
agree with
power.
you, Michelle. Well, yeah, we agree with
Michelle,
you.
they have handicapped accessible elevators that they install. It's you don't need a shaft. I mean, it's basically outside and just brings you up. They're all over New York City.
It has to be commercial rated because this is a multi-family building, so it's not.
Maybe
like
Jimmy can put some acorn chair lifts on the stairs. You can just ride the little chair down the stairs. The little acorn chair lift.
I've seen chair lifts that are actually mounted on rails bolted to the side of stairs that go up and down that
put
way.
His beer in there and then just send it up, and then he could walk behind it or hold on to it.
When I was at Yukon, there was one building that had one of those mounted that would go up 3 flights of stairs. Oh, just went around and around and around and around to the top floor, and then it could do it all the way down again, down and down and down. Back to the charging station. I have manners.
This line.
Yeah, I have manners, but like I said, I couldn't help it that day, and I was just basically... That was kind of unexpected for me, too. I was like, oh, well, I'm not going to hide it.
It was a lot,
so...
Michelle. It was a lot of gas. Like, you had to have known that it was in there. You had to have known.
I mean, maybe you could have just let it out in the parking lot, or you tried to get rid of it in the parking lot.
No, she waited until she got in the store.
At least it wasn't in the car, right, Noodles? I don't know. Right? Could have been worse.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I said, Noodles, what was the issue with the hotel manager and Michelle? There was no issue with the hotel manager and Michelle.
Michelle was kind of bossy with the hotel manager, and she tried finagling a price with him, and he goes, "No, the price is already set. I can't go any lower." And basically, he said, "Get out," you know.
Oh wow.
No, he didn't. All he said was this.
Well, it
I
makes
asked him,
sense why he didn't leave you
I
guys
said, which
towels or
network am I
toilet
supposed to go
paper.
on? I
Yeah.
said, am I supposed to go on 95 or 93? He said 95. He said, what's the password? And he said it to me, but then I kind of got wrong. And I said, are you sure it's right? And he said, yeah, it's right. So I said, so it's not hotel net, it's motel net. So I typed in motel net and it worked fine. So,
Yeah. I mean, that explains it. That's why he put you guys where he put you. You know. That explains it.
probably wanted a gas stove in the...
I had to tell him
No,
that she
we
was
didn't
my
even have
mother.
a kitchen in there at all. So, didn't even have a pot for morning coffee or nothing. We had a microwave that was totally useless. There was no refrigerator. There was like... Why even put a microwave in if you're not going to have a refrigerator so you can keep things like milk or something, you know?
Yeah, well,
There was no place to eat breakfast. There was no desk. There was a chair.
What about the free
sit down at the
breakfast?
table, which was
Did
the
they have a
dresser,
continental breakfast?
do my live show.
did they leave you a mitt
Ed
on your
doesn't even know
pillow?
how to negotiate anything. Now, his friend Joe Costello, however, was another story. He could negotiate anything. But this Ed can't do that. Ed used to think he was better than Joe Costello negotiating. No, Joe Costello beat his pants off. Because Joe Costello knows exactly how to get things done.
Who's Joe Custo?
Who is that, Michelle?
Joe Costello is a man I knew from Willimantic. He was married to
Oh.
his wife Susan.
Was he a good negotiator?
Then she
Is it
later divorced
used
him
car
and married another
salesman?
guy. All right, so the point is,
Did you sleep with him?
Ed and Joe Costello lived in the same apartment for a while as roommates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was your relationship to Joe Costello, Michelle?
Was that before or after Ed was gay?
No,
Or
Joe
during?
Costello.
You said they slept together
Joe
in the apartment
Costello, I
building?
met him at the same time I met Ed. Actually, I met Joe Costello first. Because
Yeah?
he
Was
came
that
up
one
to
of
work.
Ed's boyfriends?
He came up to work at Friendly's as a dishwasher when I was a dishwasher through Project Genesis. And then and then me and Joe Costello got to talking, and then he
You
introduced
never
me
knew
to
you
Ed.
worked for Sega? So Joe introduced you to Ed?
So Joe Costello introduced me to Ed in 1995.
Oh wow! So he's like, "Hey, this is my boyfriend Ed. This is Michelle." Wow, that's crazy, Michelle. That's how you met Ed. Okay. Through
And
Ed's lover, Joe
unfortunately, like I said, Joe Costello and his wife Sue kind of got in ins and outs, and there's a couple different reasons to it. One of the first is related to
sleeping with Ed.
something that Blazing Leo said. Even that was true, because his wife told her, "Just be honest, you really have the hots for Michelle, don't you?" And it's like, what? He can say, no, Sue, I married you, not Michelle. Well, you can marry Michelle, I'm leaving. And then later on, she divorced him. Then she married another guy named David Soto. So
Ed and Joe were sleeping together.
that's the funny story right there, how that all happened. And I remember that night, Joe Costello was making potato pierogies in my kitchen. I was like, I remember that argument between
You're basically the new Joe Costello, Michelle, just taking care of Ed, and yeah, you're basically the new Joe Costello.
It's Quastel.
Quastel.
Kwastel. There's one L.
What kind of last name is that?
Quastel, okay, like pastel, but okay.
Quastel. Kwastel.
Roger that.
Sounds like a made up name.
Was he Jewish?
I don't have Joe Costello's phone number.
Michelle, what's Joe's ethnicity? What kind of name is that, Michelle? What's his background? What kind of name is Quastel?
Polish Russian.
Russian.
Yeah. Yeah, Polish Russian.
Is Joe still alive? Yeah,
I'm trying to remember what his sign was. I think he
We called Joe.
was.
We reached out to him. I bet he's got great Ed stories. Oh, Ed used to blow me for these little toy trains.
I don't
that
think
didn't
he
even
was
work.
Taurus. I think he may have been Aries. I might be wrong. But anyway, so just
So would you want to
interesting.
ever go back to Willimantic and see what it's like today? Would you ever go
I
back there?
have through Stan CT's trip seen what Willimantic looks like today. It doesn't look quite the same as I remember it.
Like go to your apartment building you used to live at? And
It's still
talk to
there,
some
but
of the
it's been
tenants?
sold, resold, and it's in the ghettos.
ghettos.
Willimantic.
In the
It's
ghetto.
not.
Winston was the ghetto.
It's really
Nah.
not the greatest environment in the world.
Willie Manning's not even that bad.
I thought Winstead
Michelle's
was the
just-
ghetto.
Michelle's just making it up.
Yeah.
Now, Willimantic is a lot more so than Winston is. Winston is mostly white and Irish and French, Italian, but you go to Willimantic, it's mostly Hispanic.
Oh.
Are you scared of him?
Yeah, can I get a large number 11?
You don't like the Hispanics,
Yeah,
Michelle?
with
I'm a fan of
5,
the Latin.
please. 5? Yeah. Can I get a? Yeah,
Well,
can I get
anyway,
a
the
cherry
point
vanilla
is-
Dr Pepper with lime?
All I remember is the last time I saw Joe Questel, he lost his house. I guess he ended up.
Can I get some honey mustard?
He couldn't.
Yeah.
Mute
He
your
couldn't
mic.
afford it. They couldn't keep up with the payments. The bank foreclosed on him.
Can I get
Oh my
I
god.
guess the regular
Noodles,
French
mute your
fries.
mic. You don't fucking care about what you're eating, Noodles. Mute your mic.
Can I get the cherry vanilla Dr Pepper with lime?
Guys ordering a goddamn drink from the drive-thru at the bar with a lime?
Yeah, it says right there. It says cherry vanilla Dr Pepper with lime.
Costello
No, it's
is not. No, Costello is not Irish.
Thank you.
Quastel.
Costello is Italian.
Why'd you say he was Russian?
Yeah, you just said he was Russian.
Costello. I think he was mixed up with a few other races too. But anyway, the
Oh my
point is
God.
that I haven't seen him since that time.
Okay.
Michelle,
sorry,
when you
I'm not
met me,
taking-
what ethnicity did you think I was when you saw me for the first time?
Italian.
Right. Why is everyone going around saying that I'm Asian?
I didn't say. I don't think you're Asian. You're Italian.
Right. Yeah, no, Bergs is going around saying that.
Yeah, he got a house. It turned out to be a real fixer-upper, but he didn't have the skills to fix it up.
Yeah.
He had problems with the septic tank and everything. So
Oh, that's no good.
he couldn't afford to replace the septic tank. And
Did it back up on him?
yeah, big time.
Oh my god. That's not good, Michelle.
He managed to keep the poop down, but the problem was that he couldn't keep up with the mortgage payments either, especially
What?
after the divorce.
Keep the poop down?
Well, that's pretty much it. Yeah.
You gotta keep
How do
it
you
in,
talk-
not down.
They talk about keeping the poop down, and they talk about mortgage payments. I don't
So
understand.
after his wife divorced him, she was the major breadwinner because she was a nurse. She was a visiting nurse,
Yeah.
and she fell in love with one of her patients and married him instead.
Oh
after
my
the
god,
divorce.
Michelle, it's like a soap opera. Michelle, it's like a soap opera. You got Joe and Ed sleeping together, then you got the gal falling in love with one of her patients. You're literally living like a soap opera, Michelle. You're watching a soap opera unfold right before you. That's crazy. Her husband
Which-
finds a gay lover in Ed. She
Michelle
finds passion in a patient.
Wait a minute.
Holy
What
shit.
is this question, Michelle? Would let you in the apartment if you're Asian? I don't
You
have
don't
a
like the
pro-
Asians, Michelle. You've
I
expressed
don't have
your
any problem
dislike
with
for the
Asian
Asians.
people. I already told you that. I don't know any Asian people right now. I don't know any. I haven't met any.
You've expressed your dislike for them, though, Michelle, many of time, which is all right. I mean, you're free to have your own opinion, Michelle, but you have definitely expressed your, dislike for the Asians.
Wait a minute. Michelle can't pay to fix anything in the house? Excuse me, I fix things myself.
Excuse me.
And in case
She can
break
drain
it,
her own goddamn septic tank. She don't need anyone to do that. Michelle could fix the septic tank, right, Michelle?
for example, I took one look at that plug on the USB camera.
Plunge it. Just plunge it.
I said that wiring is just too tiny for me to see to fix it. I tried, and I said, I said, repair this plug for me when my eyesight is misery. So,
What were you?
but
What
I
were you
looked
trying to
at
fix,
it.
Michelle?
I bought the part. I bought the replacement piece. I have the replacement piece coming. It's gonna fix it.
Isn't it kind of weird that we shit in our houses?
That we shit in them?
Weird that we. What do you mean by that?
Where should we use the toilet at? Like outside?
I guess outside, right? Like, shouldn't that? I mean, think about that. We shit
Well,
in our
some
houses.
people
What
have an
about in the
outhouse.
wintertime when it gets
Some people
extremely
have
cold?
outhouses.
And do you want to?
No, I mean like a bathroom, but like separate from the house. Like you got to walk out there, you know, like at least 50 yards away.
I mean,
it's
you look
just
at the.
inconvenient.
You look at the.
I feel like homeless people would end up in
You
those
look at the
bathrooms.
last 200
Yeah, like-
years for a minute, okay?
Very
Like, since
inconvenient
now
as
we were
well.
talking about something I did study, it was only since about the 1840s that we really had indoor flush toilets. Really think about it.
I mean, are you
Before
considering
that,
the small
it was an
noodles? Is that why you're
outhouse,
saying it?
and for many
Because of the smell?
communities,
I
most
mean, most
people
of the time
still
when I
are
wake up
using
at
an
night, I pee out
outhouse
the window.
on average, regular occasion, up till about 1950. Not
I do that
everybody
up
had
north.
indoor plumbing.
I go up north.
Michelle, you ever pee out the window?
No. I don't know who the heck is this person.
Michelle, you ever pee outside your front door or back door?
Oh my God, Sky! Did I leave my door ring bell on or something? You watching me?
Oh, well, it's just like I said, the point is that, indoor plumbing is actually a pretty recent thing when you think about it. Same
You
with
ever pissed in a bottle
electricity.
before, Michelle?
Remember, the first plumbing that actually got installed in homes was water pipes, right? But not necessarily for toilets, but for sinks. Because back then it was pretty simple to make a drainage field just to drain the water out. Okay? And then later in cities, pipes were installed for gas, for lighting. Okay? Because of the experience they learned about putting in water pipes for municipal gas systems.
Why does Ed use pitch jugs by the bed? Because he's too lazy to get out of the, or he can't
Okay,
walk.
thank you.
Have
a good day.
Can't make
Sometimes
it to
he
the
can't
bathroom. You gotta
physically
use a
get
pitch
out of
jug
bed.
like a trucker.
No, he does it in the toilet.
Well, he had piss jugs before, Michelle. I remember you specifically knocking one over
has
on
one, I
a
have
plate
one.
of peas and crackers.
I don't even use mine on a regular basis, but I do have one. I have a female pee jug, yeah. Plus 2 bedpans.
Michelle, when you go out, do you bring the bedpan with you?
What's that?
Like when you do traveling, when you go traveling, do you use the bedpan?
No, normally not. No.
No.
Pee jug?
What about
Just
the pee
plan
jug?
to stop at a Republic restaurant every so often. I got an overactive bladder, so.
And prostate.
What's
I
that? No, I don't have a.
Michelle, do you have a prostate?
I don't know. There, just answer your question straight on. I don't know.
You should stick a finger up there, Michelle, and feel around. Like the doctor does. You should do one of those, a self exam, and or have Lumi do it. Use Lumi's
I
side.
don't use a
and have Lumi
bedpan
do
for
it.
that. If anything gives you, sometimes you'll see me sitting in the chair doing what I do in Chatterbait. That's just to catch the drippings.
It's the drippings. You're
what
like
I
a
mean.
baking turkey, Michelle. You get the drip tray. Yes, those drippings. You don't shoot ropes, Michelle. You just drip. You don't shoot ropes.
I don't like making a mess when I'm doing what I do on cheddar bait. Sorry.
Drippy pocket.
Yeah, he does. No, he does a lot more than me.
Ed won't even clean out his own bedpan.
But you know what?
Nope.
Let me tell you something serious, though.
Or his own
Okay,
ears.
and this is not. And anybody who's seen the homeless camps know this. There's not enough public restrooms for the homeless. Especially in cities like Los Angeles, and yes, New York. You don't see too many public restrooms that the homeless can go ahead to clean up. Pee, poo, maybe shave.
Yeah.
There's not really anything for them. And
Well, Michelle, I don't know if you know this, but they put all these public restrooms in Portland, these porta-johns for the homeless, and no one cleans them out, and they just basically turn into dumpsters.
yeah,
People throw their garbage in there.
Yeah, it's too bad.
yeah, you're probably right.
People don't respect it, Michelle. Yeah, they probably do. It's probably dirty.
But they don't want to work, so they won't keep it clean.
Yeah, that's too bad. That's too bad. I mean, it could benefit anybody.
I know I'm not homeless. as long as I got a place over my head, I'm not homeless.
I don't even know how monster people can do that. Like even at like Walmart or something, the people who just take the shits all over.
Blind
the
the Billionaire reminded us
Crazy.
that
Fucking animals.
Janet Yellen said that she has enough money to keep the United States solvent for 7 weeks if they don't raise the debt ceiling. Before they default. She thinks that they're going to default
They
in June.
always do this.
We're going to become sovereign citizens, Michelle? You said we're going to be sovereign?
We're going to be bankrupt citizens. Never mind sovereign.
No, sure. Yeah, I mean, Michelle, you know how many times this, bankrupt threat's been made? I'm with Skynet on this one, Michelle. This has been said so many times. This has happened so many times. We can print fucking money like it's nothing. I don't know how we could ever run out of money. We can print it.
There was like... Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw something like that when I was at an event in North Windham called Swamp Fest or Swamp Meet.
Swamp Fest?
Swamp
Is that a swingers thing?
That was something a guy was running out of his house. The problem was it was a major shindig. And the problem was is the porta potty there was like almost up to the rim with excrement. And I was like... And one of the little girls says, "You don't want to go in there." I said, "Honey, I gotta go in." Oh,
Honey, I gotta go in there.
Told you.
Fucking thing off, okay?
So I had to hover over the place and pee. It was bad.
You think that's?
I'm not putting my butt on that seat. That was gross.
Yeah, Michelle? Where's the weirdest place you would say you've used the bathroom? I was gonna ask you that. Well, where's the weirdest place since we're doing this conversation? Where's the weirdest place you've ever taken a piss or poop?
I think the most disgusting bathroom was that one. The porta potty there was the most disgusting. I'm serious. I'm not gonna lie about it.
Well, I'm asking like a weird.
I mean, look, I've used a lot of porta potties at the carnival. I've used them at the boat launch. I've used them. That was gonna be the most disgusting porta potty I ever used.
What about in the wilderness, Michelle? Have you ever had to use the bathroom in the wilderness? Just in the woods or something? A bush, a building? You ever have go outside?
How you doing, Sarah Beth?
Okay, well, I'll leave it alone. I don't really want to touch on it too much. We can kind of divert the talk, I guess. I mean,
let's get okay. So yeah, the porta potties basically, like I said, the idea is there. But here's the thing: I don't want to be mean. I think some of the homeless people are animals. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be crude in that way.
I think people in general.
But what I mean, hold on a minute.
No, people in general.
Let me explain. I mean, they don't have any. Some of these people don't have any courtesy or decency or politeness to them. They're just grubby, dirty.
So that's people in general. That's just people in general, though, Michelle. Look at Ed. He's not homeless.
Okay,
I
well,
mean,
Ed's kind of an exception.
people in
I'm not a
general.
dirty
Just
man or
people in
so am
general.
I. No. Okay.
No, I'm just saying people
But
in
what
general.
I'm saying
don't
is
understand.
that you got these people that think of porta potties for throwing away your cans and your cigarette butts and stuff. That's not what it's for. You know,
Yeah, that's
and
just
then
people in general. What's
I just think it's disgusting. I'm sorry, but there's something about once you become homeless, it's almost like you become an animal. I'm sorry.
wow.
Feral.
They might have mental illness too. Yeah, okay, that's true. But either way, you know, a lot of them though are not. They're involved with substance abuse. They're involved with alcohol. They're involved with drugs. You know, they're just gross. I don't know why that's the way it has to be.
Do you think they should be exterminated?
Right, I understand. I don't know where I get that.
Michelle, can you drop the link for Gigi?
Michelle, can you put the meats link in the chat for Gigi? I can do it. I got it.
Okay,
it
sure.
doesn't
I'll
work.
get you on. Yeah. Okay,
If I put it in
absolutely.
there?
You have to like,
Let me-
unless you have the link
Let me
link.
get it
Okay.
up there.
Okay.
Hold on a minute.
I got
Right.
it, Michelle. Don't worry. I can do it faster.
Okay.
There you go.
I'm just saying this is that it's just
There's the link. Oh.
it's yucky. It's disgusting. I don't know how else to say it. Okay, let's get you now. Let's get her on here.
Yeah, we haven't talked to her in forever.
Good morning. How you doing?
Morning, friends.
Hey.
Morning.
How is who else here? Hobo, Schmeckle, John Camille. Oh God, Noodles.
Yeah.
That's great.
Well, you've been gone for a while, so I was wondering what was going on. I didn't see
Yeah,
you.
I've definitely been, kind of in the back lurking some, but I did take a much needed 10-day break from basically all electronics. I know it sounds weird, but I felt like I was spending too much time. And, we all know, I've talked about it openly, that I'm on recovery from back stuff.
Yeah.
So it's amazing how much more I got done, and I found myself to be so much more productive. And now I'm hoping I can, take it a little bit at a time. Like I enjoy your shows in the morning, then there are a couple of shows in the evening I like, and just kind of keep it to that.
Oh, I think
thank you,
last
Sarsa.
night's show was very unique because it was a port show.
It was. Now that I did catch, and I enjoyed it.
People
Seeing
got
you
to
outside.
see a side of me that they probably don't normally get to see. That is somebody who's outside on the porch.
Well, the outside lighting, Michelle, is beautiful for you. It was nice seeing you in, it was beautiful lighting. It really was.
Yeah.
So I got to touch on this. So you think that homeless people are animals, but
I
you
think
don't
some
think
of them
that
are,
people
yeah, because I've seen.
But don't you agree that
some
some
of the
people
stuff
that aren't
they
homeless?
do? I mean, like they came and clean up the campsites very well.
Well, right, but didn't you tell me that Ed sometimes has a hard time cleaning up his poop in the tub? I mean, and I'm not trying to make fun of Ed at all. I'm just saying, don't you think there are people that have homes that are equally as nasty?
Well,
or no? Do you think it's just because they're homeless? I'm just curious your take on it. He
just sprays his butt off in the tub. He doesn't poop in the tub, but...
No. And again, I was just using that as a quick example that came to my mind.
You know what's funny, though, is the fact is I do something similar, but I do it on the toilet.
And I've heard it, yeah, that's what a
my
bidet
legs
is.
And let her go when I spray it off that way. And he can't do that for some reason. He can't. It's not like
he may not have the dexterity.
Different size. It's the same one. Now I can get it between my legs.
I think what she was trying to say was that homeless people, even though they're homeless, still have a responsibility to be human beings, and they're not acting like that, and they're not cleaning up after themselves, just like an animal would not when they're taking shit.
That's what I mean. Is they're not taking responsibility for the cleaning up themselves, cleaning up the campsite, or being a model, an example of, being a civilized human being. I understand that they're between housing and stuff, but doesn't mean you should turn your area around. Your area that you're living in is a garbage pit.
I just,
Yeah.
the show Hoarders, for instance, we see people that live like animals. It's unfortunately way too much of a reality for a lot of
Yes,
people
it
that
is.
live in filth with bugs, with trash, with, pee bottles, like gamers, you see them and they have like 5 or 6 pee bottles by their, it's gross. And
Yeah.
I just don't think that the homeless part of it really makes a difference when it comes
Well,
to hygiene.
I think what she's saying is that if you're
Well,
a
first
hoarder
of all,
in
you
your
don't need
house,
5 or 6 pee bottles.
nobody's
You
gonna
just
see
need the
it.
one. You just rinse it out,
Okay,
reuse it again. That's all. You don't need
I
5
get
or
it.
6 of them.
Right, exactly, Michelle. Exactly. I get it. Thank you, Noodles. It makes
Yep.
sense now. I see where it was coming from. Noodles speaks fluent Michelle.
Yeah.
I don't want anyone thinking Michelle's a bad person because again,
Oh God, no.
very
And that's
sweet
why I
lady.
wanted to
Yeah.
come up. Yes, of course she is. We're all here. Yeah, absolutely. I've missed you. I've missed chatting with you guys. I really have. I miss our morning coffee. Where's Savannah? She's not here. Darn. And
I
Tiger.
I don't know anything about that question, but what Noodles pees in, I don't care to know.
I don't
Okay.
think Noodles uses a pee bottle. I think
maybe
that Noodles
maybe he
gets up
does on
and
his
uses the
trips. I
bathroom.
don't. Like I said, it's none of my damn business. Okay.
Yeah, but Michelle, I think what you were trying to
The
bring
point
up.
is, as
You
far as
homeless
I know,
people have
Noodles properly
responsibility.
disposes of his waste. That's the whole point I'm trying to get at. So,
Oh, Michelle, sometimes what's the difference between me peeing in the bottle and dumping it out the car and me peeing in the bushes? What's
There
the
isn't.
difference?
There isn't.
there's
100%. There's no
fine.
difference.
Just make sure to wipe up after yourself when you're done.
What am I going to wipe up?
Honey, I love that. I love that she is. Seriously.
Yeah,
I think that's
have
awesome.
helped a lot of homeless people, and I'll tell you, some of them are really try really hard to keep things clean. Others, they couldn't care less. You just
Right.
And what can you do about the kind that don't care less? What are you gonna do? Scream at them and say, "Clean up your ashtray, clean up your. Don't throw your cigarette butts in the water dish. Come on, give me a break."
Yeah, no, people are gross for sure. I thoroughly agree with you. There are people that live like animals. My whole thing was that you were saying it was just homeless people, but Noodles clarify. I understand now.
Yeah, I think she was walking outside. I got to walk on the street. I got to look for poop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I was to poop in my house, like on the floor, no one would care. But the fact is that we share these public streets.
Yes,
and
Mike
do
did
homeless
manage
people
to get,
have a responsibility?
Yes, Mike did manage to get housing. As far as I know, he still has it. Okay.
Wait, who is Mike? Tell me who's Mike.
Homeless Mike has housing now.
Homeless Mike.
Yeah.
Well, good for homeless Mike. I don't know him, but I'm happy. The only difference would be when you pee right in front of your girlfriend into a bottle instead of getting out of the car and peeing in a bush. Boy, that sounds like some reality right there, Season.
What's a reality for us is unlike the guys.
She
got
so upset. I was like, what? What's the big deal?
Just understand one thing.
Driving,
for the guys here, that for us, it's a little more entailed because we gotta undo more than just unzip. Okay, yeah, if you have a shiwi,
I just pull it out, Michelle.
Yeah, see, guys have it made. You grab a Gatorade
if you have a
bottle
shiwi, maybe that wouldn't be any harder. But most people don't usually carry a shiwi around in their backpack, so we have to basically pull down our underwear and hike up our jeans, trousers, or in my case, lift my dress.
I love that you said trousers.
Pee.
That's so cute.
And now, oh boy, you want to make sure you don't hover over poison ivy.
Oh my God! Please tell me that didn't happen to you.
No, it hasn't, but it almost did a couple of times.
Oh gosh, that would be. I mean, I think about our lady bits. All that. Ooh, No, thank you.
Yeah, I don't want to start itching and scratching down there.
Yeah, exactly. That would be horrible.
Where's the my motion?
Why do girls wipe or whatever when they pee? What's up with that?
Because you drip. You drip
Yeah,
otherwise.
you don't want just piss
You'd
just
get a
all
little
over your
dribble.
vagina.
I mean, like, as a
What?
girl, I can say I've been out in the woods and I've peed, in the woods before. And, you pull your panties back up and, a little bit later there is, secretion or whatever, left over.
Yeah.
So
All right, but
I think wiping just kind of absorbs the last little bit of urine that could be inside the folds. What do you say? The whatever.
yeah, I
I've
got this
seen
prostate
homeless
thing
men
here
poop in the
that
street
causes
too.
that.
Oh, that sucks.
Like George
Yeah.
Carlin
Yeah,
saying,
Michelle, you need to find out about the prostate thing. Seriously, that's something. If you do have a prostate, you should have checked. And I can't imagine that your doctors wouldn't have told you that you did at this point. So you're probably safe.
They never looked into it. That's all I'll tell you.
Really?
I remember something.
If this is too personal,
I
tell me to shut
remember
up.
that something that a gynecologist told me many years ago. He said to me, he says, "You're a ticking time bomb."
What does that mean? What did he mean by that?
Because he says you're intersex. He says you may have lots of this parts and lots of those parts, and they're all mixed together, and you could end up with cancer. You could end up with all kinds of problems.
Well, that's anyone, but I would imagine yours is heightened because of your unique situation. Is that what it's called? Intersex? Is that what you said? I'm sorry.
Intersex.
Intersex.
Hermaphrodite.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I never knew the full title for it.
Yeah, so
but
basically
yeah,
she can get ovarian cancer and prostate cancer at the same time.
that's fucking crazy, Michelle. My God, girl, talk about having the cards stacked against you.
Yeah. Well, like I said,
I'm just glad you're healthy now and you're really working. I feel like until I heard about you down in the Ben and Jerry's,
I say
you've been
let's
doing
start
really
by getting
good.
the most basic thing done first. Let's get this knee fixed, because then of course we got to deal
Yeah.
with the hip.
When are we doing the knee, by the way? Have we moved forward?
I'm going down there on Monday. Look, you already got the MRI scans.
Oh, okay.
So the doctor's gonna he's gonna talk to me on Monday about what the results mean. Is it
Okay.
repairable? How long will it take to treatment? How long will it take to recover?
Okay.
And
Good deal. So you'll stream afterwards and let us all know, yeah?
yeah, obviously.
Okay.
You know I
Well,
would
you'll be in my thoughts and prayers.
You know I certainly will cover it afterwards.
Yeah.
Ms. Gidgey, can I ask you a question? Do you need to be a professional to check for breast cancer?
I don't think so. I don't feel you do.
You can do your own
So
self-breast
if I went
exams.
there this weekend and checked Michelle for breast cancer,
Absolutely. I mean, you know what a lump under the skin feels like, and
You
they
do
do
just
say
like I'm
that it's
doing
much
right now,
easier
Noodles,
from.
but you do it without the bra and the dress on. You basically feel around your breast for lumps.
Right.
yeah, but maybe your hands.
I need to
maybe your
schedule for
hand,
another
like,
mammogram. Anyway,
I've heard so many women say that they never knew and they had checked themselves, but then someone else checked and it was very obvious. So yeah, I think that's look, I've had all my previous boyfriends and stuff, do a breast exam for me. Why not?
Well,
I've heard the tongue is more sensitive than the fingertips as well. I mean, if you're going to do it correctly, you might as well.
That
but
is
right
very
now, like
true
I
right
said,
there.
I'm eligible for another mammogram, so I should get one in there because I usually get one every 2 years. And just
So they pay for a mammogram.
Yeah, they
now,
do.
But
That's-
so they don't require
That's part
a
of my
prostate
wellness
exam,
on my
so-
Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shields, the mammograms,
Okay.
and also Medicare.
You have
same
great
thing.
insurance, girl. You really do. I mean, you seriously have good insurance. I'm very jealous.
I got way better insurance now, so. So the point is now, as far as this week, the next thing is the knee. Now, I got a feeling that the orthopedic surgeon, of course, got a little more detail on other parts of my body, such as my hip. I wonder if he's going to say something about the hip, because let's imply that there's something wrong with my hip, too. So, I don't know how much it would cost to get my hip repaired. I don't know how long the recovery would be. But I'm wondering if he's going to say is we should fix the hip first.
Did they talk to you about your hip? I didn't even know.
I didn't even
You had a
bring it
hip
up to him,
problem.
but I'm sure you saw it on the x-rays.
Oh, okay.
So right now it's the knee mainly. Let's focused. Let me see
you ever
my...
get an HIV test or anything
You
like
can
that?
see my kneecap just going around my my femur
I'll be
like
right back.
like the little moon phobos, going around Mars. like a little rock.
Michelle, I've never seen that before, Michelle. When I saw your leg, like I couldn't believe that. I don't know how the fuck you're walking. She's no joke. So she sits there, and you can see the bone protruding
It's up
where her
like
kneecap
5
should be.
centimeters above my actual knee.
It looks so
it
painful.
has to be pulled down 5 centimeters.
Oh my god.
And the doctor said, well, actually it was his assistant that said it. He says, well, when we get the MRI results, the main doctor's going to have to get back, look at it and talk to you about if it's really fixable, if there's any scar tissue. It might cause the patellar tendon to rip. So, because you're going to have to pull it quite a bit to get it back down 5 centimeters.
So what are they just going to leave it if they can't fix it? I mean, what are they going to do? They're going to remove the kneecap, or are they just going to leave it there?
Well, I don't know. I don't know what they would do if they can't fix it. Maybe they might just put in a robotic thingy that basically just pulls it down a little bit automatically each week or something. There's an implant that's basically tightens the screws or something. Like a worm drive to bring it down so they don't have to keep opening you up every 6 weeks to tighten it up more.
I've never seen that in my life. I've never seen that.
I'm sure that they probably have some kind of a thing they can automate it once you implant it.
Monday, yeah.
It just automatically will pull the muscle down enough that they can just go ahead and fuse it to the bone again. I mean,
what about if you just like wore a brace, Michelle? You're not even wearing a brace down there.
I got a brace. I have one.
Yeah.
I bought off the market one. I bought one on eBay, brand new. It was a brace specifically for this purpose, but it's an over-the-counter type brace.
How come you never wear it?
Oh, Brian Key, I'm working on the weight loss. You already know that. They already attached it to the origin. Well, like I said, I know how they're gonna attach it, but as I said, I see a doctor Monday. We're gonna find out the story. Okay, I'm not gonna say anything because I don't have enough information to determine what they're gonna do. But I do know that modern surgery is a lot less complicated than it would have been, say, about 40 years ago. Because, like somebody said, they got robots, they got the ability to do very fine precision cutting, and they got the ability to install prosthetics and stuff like that. They have technology now where they can even install a little, like I said, a little robot thing that automatically tightens the screws and brings the thing closer together, like a little electronic vice. You know, that would pull the tendon down maybe about a centimeter a week. You know, that might be something that they might do, because obviously opening my kneecap open every single week to bring down a centimeter is not likely to be a practical option.
No way.
They already know about my vision.
You're probably gonna have to stay in the hospital, Michelle. Michelle, what if they make you stay in the hospital for like a month? Like, what is Ed gonna do?
Are you gonna try to ride the go-karts? Yes, I'm gonna try to ride the go-karts. That was the whole point. But right now, like I said, I gotta figure everything out. My whole life's up in the air. But I had to put so many things on hold because of the situation with Ed, like I told you, Noodles. It's not good for me. Because, I mean, a lot of people are like me are very sympathetic. We are very concerned about other people than ourselves. And then we usually self-sacrifice for our friends or ones we care about. And then in the end, we're the ones who pay. Because we gave too much of ourselves to other people.
Well, sometimes people are stronger than other people, Michelle, and you gotta help people out. You're doing a good job, Michelle. It's just that you don't have much juice left in you. To be honest with you, I really don't.
We're gonna trip me. See what we're talking about. We're talking about cum. C-U-M. Yeah. All the time I wanted to add, and you could have been fixed by now. Oh, I'm sure he knows that. Yeah. All right, guys. It is 12:19, and maybe later tonight. And I said tonight because I still kind of wanna do another night show on the porch because it wasn't bad last night. But I do want to eventually try to get Cam Twist or maybe Cam Twist or get OBS working so that we can try to do more advanced shows. I know the home internet with Google Meets is not going to work on a laptop without basically a fight. I already know that for a fact. And we already used 3 gigabytes of my mobile internet, so we can't use any more mobile internet because we might need it for on the road reporting. So, but we'll figure something out for activities. Yes, we are, Bianca. When is movie nights on Tuesday nights?
Maximum Overdrive.
Yeah. I haven't got anything ordered yet for movies, but I'll get some. Let's just, Alright, guys. I think it's time to wrap it up. It's going to be a hot one today, like it was yesterday. So, make sure to stay hydrated, drink lots of water, don't overdo it. You know, if you can safely get your air conditioners in your windows, you can try. It may not be a major issue for one more day because tomorrow is going to be nowhere as hot as today. Tomorrow is expected to be about 16 degrees Celsius in my area, so today is just one of the hot ones. So let's see if I can give you quick details here for the forecast for the next few days here. Today is going to be high of 31 degrees Celsius. Tomorrow will be 22 degrees Celsius. That's about 72 degrees. Sunday, 30% chance of rain, high of 18. Monday, 70% chance of rain, a high of 14. So that means I'm going to get soaked to go into the doctor's office, but that's okay. Tuesday will be a high of 12. A 50% chance of rain. 60% chance.
Wait, how do you get to the doctor's office? Who takes you?
On Mondays when I go to the doctor's office.
Yeah, I know, but how do you get there?
Chris is bringing me down there.
I thought you were walking. I was like, oh my god.
She says, Wiki said you can have her email address. Okay. I will give it later. Give in a little bit. I'm just talking to Krista. In a little bit. Okay. So anyway, yes. So I want to know. Let's put it this way, guys. Okay. For me,
Michelle, maybe you should make Bianca feel a little bit more confident about us not making out or having sex. When I come over there, Michelle, there's nothing sexual, right?
There's no relationship at this
Right.
point. There's nothing sexual at this point. No. I'd say there definitely is not. No. Right. Well, I gotta copy it anyway. I have to copy it off the email to give it to her. Some people said they wanted. Some people said they wanted to see Debbie Does Dallas too. So,
if I asked for something more than just a hug, would you give it to me? I mean,
what?
If I asked,
it depends on what it is, Noodles. It depends on what
well,
it
what
is.
What if I wanted a full frontal massage from you, like full frontal? You had to massage everything up front.
I don't know. It'll depend on how we're feeling that day. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna get going. But Noodles, I'll talk to you later, and you can let me know if you decide to want to get a chance. Maybe look at some of the apartments in the area you think that would be good for me, or the computer, or all that, whatever. We'll see what we can do with that. Maybe go to the dinner theater. You mentioned the medieval dinner theater. And remember that the Robin Hood Fair is going to start on May 20th. So if you want to go to the Robin Hood Fair in Harwinton, it's going to start on May 20th. It's 15 hours at the door to come in. So just let you guys know that.
My treat, Michelle.
Right. All right, so I'll talk to you later, okay, Noodles?
All right, bye.
Yep, bye-bye. So the point is, guys, we had a good show again today. We covered a lot of ground. He doesn't even do that. Okay, no, he doesn't. Okay. But either way, it was a nice show. But like I said, make sure to go out there, be excellent to one another. Party on, have a good time, do something helpful, love thy neighbor. You know, be there to be for the people that need your help. You know, be cool to them, and they'll be cool to you. Yeah, I heard what he said. Yes, I got it. I heard it. Okay. And we'll probably do a video on the porch or a vlog. I do want to try getting OBS working on the porch. I still want to do that. I think OBS would be really nice. Then we can do the intros and stuff like that, and the jump cuts like we do it. And then the other setup, that still would be fun to do that. I want to still do that. So yes, real progress. Just and broke barriers. Well, let's see what we can do, guys. We'll see if we can do something, because I know Michelle still deep down wants to do a night show at Cumbies. The problem is the battery in the laptop may not be able to handle it. Because it's getting old, and might need a new battery soon. But for now, see you later. Stay out of trouble. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys.